We're back once again with another tablet review, but this time we're going to be taking a look at the Gaomon S630. I've made a previous video of its predecessor, the S620, back in 2019, so 3 years later today, we're going to see if the updated version is worth the upgrade. I should note that this tablet review is based only on the game Osu. I do however have a separate review specifically for artists which I go into more depth to cover all those bases there, so if that's what you're interested in, I'll include a link for that in the description of this video. With that said, let's begin. With the unboxing, we're only going to go over what's important: the tablet, the pen, the accessories, and the connectivity. Everything else is just extra. A first look at the design, it does have an interesting shape to it. I'm guessing that this is their approach at going for an ergonomic design. It does maintain that square shape appearance similar to the S620, but the bottom portion has these grooves that slope down. The surface has a unique theme to it with these doodles covering the area, which is a nice touch in my opinion since it gives it some personality and makes it look like you already have a tablet cover attached on. The main focus that we should direct our attention to are these 4 indicators across the surface. These indicators are for the size of the tablet's active area. On the backside, you have 4 rubber stops around the perimeter to help keep the tablet in place when operating. Last but not least, we should get into the specs of the tablet. On screen, I'll include the tablet's dimension as well as the size for the active area. It should be noted that both this tablet's dimension as well as its active area is much smaller compared to the Gaomon S620, the Wacom 480, and the 472. Starting with the height at 190mm, 177 for the length, and 6mm for the width. The active area is formatted in a rectangular shape with the dimensions of 129 by 80mm. RPS or report rating should also be mentioned. This is another term that you can refer to for the polling rating of the tablet. Modern tablets such as the Gaomon S630 comes with an RPS of 266. This isn't a drastic issue that will affect your overall performance, but it will help make a difference in appearance depending on the refresh rating of your monitor, only if it's 240Hz and above. You shouldn't care too much about this to be honest, considering that the Wacom 480 has half the RPS at 133, and a huge majority still considers that to be the best tablet for this game. Moving on, let's take a look at the pen. Well, the first thing that I noticed is that the pen is extremely bulky. It has the same width as the 480 pen, but stretches out a bit more for the length. The portions for the pen grip only caters to people that hold the pens near the bottom. For someone that grips their pen near the middle, this is of no use to me. But I do understand that this design is directed for artists and not for Osu players, meaning that most people that would hold a pen closer to the tip would get more precision. For the specs, it should be standard that the pen is batteryless, so you don't have to worry about charging it. It relies on a technology known as EMR when the pen is used in conjunction with the tablet. If you're a hover player, you can take advantage of the reading height of this tablet being up to 10mm, while the tilt ranges upwards to 60 degrees if you operate the pen at an angle. If you're a drag player and you wear down the nibs of the pen, you do have 8 extra nibs available to swap between. Before we move on, we must first talk about the software that we use to operate the device. We're going to be using Open Tablet Driver, which you can find a link for the download in the description of this video. Since I'm a full area player, my settings will be based on the area's dimension, with my tablet display set to my main monitor. The rest of the settings are going to be raw to get the full performance of the tablet, so no extra filters for things such as anti-chattering or smoothing filters. That pretty much covers the basis for everything that you should know, so let's plug it in and finally test out the performance for Osu. If you guys are just tuning into the stream, I'm playing some Osu with big time DVD YouTuber Fubs. What I'm showing you is a raw portion of when I first used the tablet. I didn't take any time to adjust or get comfortable, I just straight up plugged and play while live streaming it to get the full experience firsthand. Unfortunately, Osu music is heavily copyrighted, and I don't want this video to get claimed, so I do have a separate video enlisted with a 5-minute portion with music that showcases maps that focuses around flow, tech, aim, precision, and streams. I highly encourage you to check out the video if you really want to see how this tablet performs. With that said, I'll give you a quick rundown of my 2-hour session with the tablet. So first thing, the area for this tablet is much smaller compared to what I normally use, but it only took me a couple maps to get adjusted. The control, the feedback, and overall performance of how this tablet operates was spectacular. I played different maps based on skill sets to see how this tablet fares, and it did really well. Honestly, it felt as if I was playing on my everyday tablet, which is the Wacom 472. The only notable difference that became apparent to me was when I played faster maps with cross-screen jumps. There is hardware smoothing for this tablet that can't be disabled, so I felt that the smoothing slowed me down when I was trying to aim fast jump maps. Aside from that, I didn't run into any issues. To wrap things up, I do enjoy a lot of what this tablet has to offer. It comes at a retail price of $33, which is much cheaper compared to its competitors for models similar to this design. If I didn't own a tablet, and if I was looking for my first, then it would be a great pickup, considering that it's also versatile for drawing as well. But if I already own a fully functional tablet, then it isn't really worth swapping to. The tablet is available to be purchased on Amazon and can get delivered in 2 days or even the same day by using Prime. For international users, you can order off Gaomon's website itself, so links for everything will be in the description of this video. That will conclude my OSU review of the Gaomon S630. I do have plans to review many more tablets for OSU, but I'm also interested in improving my overall knowledge and ability to review tablets as a whole to also cater to artists. If this review is helpful, then I would appreciate a like on this video to show your support. And if you want more content like this in the future, then you can sub to the channel to see it here first. Thank you as always for watching the videos, and until we meet again, take care.